First contact. The Galactic Council chamber hummed with activity as representatives from 1,000 worlds gathered for the monthly assembly. In the year 2385, the Council had maintained peace for over 5 millennia, its members secure in their technological superiority and established hierarchies. None suspected that everything was about to change. Ambassador Vexillar of the Zarkan Empire adjusted his ceremonial robes as he prepared to address the assembly. The Zarkans, with their crystalline bodies and advanced energy weapons, had long held a seat among the Council's elite. Today, they would announce their latest discovery, a small blue planet in a remote arm of the galaxy. Esteemed colleagues, Vexillar's voice resonated through the chamber. Our exploration fleet has encountered a new civilization. They call themselves humans, and their world is designated as Earth. A holographic display materialized, showing a planet of blue oceans and green continents. The assembled delegates murmured with mild interest. New species were discovered regularly, most proving unremarkable. Their technology appears primitive, Vexillar continued. They have barely mastered nuclear fusion, and their space capabilities are limited to their own star system. However, they possess unusual resilience and adaptability. The Council voted unanimously to extend provisional membership to Earth, classifying them as a Class 7 civilization, the lowest tier. Ambassador Sarah Chen, Earth's first representative, arrived a month later, her simple business suit contrasting sharply with the elaborate attire of other delegates. "We are honored to join this assembly," Chen said during her introduction. "Humanity looks forward to learning from your advanced civilizations." Many delegates exchanged amused glances. The Threlix ambassador, a being of pure energy, openly laughed. "Another primitive species seeking to bask in our glory," he broadcast telepathically to his allies. Earth's true nature first revealed itself during the Threlix incident. A massive asteroid threatened the Threlix homeworld, their advanced deflection systems mysteriously offline. The Council scrambled to mount a rescue mission, but their bureaucracy moved slowly. Ambassador Chen approached the Council podium. "Earth requests permission to assist." The chamber erupted in laughter. "What could your primitive species possibly offer?" The Zarkan delegate scoffed. "We have experience with asteroids," Chen replied calmly. "May we try?" Reluctantly, the Council agreed. Within hours, Earth launched a hastily modified mining vessel. The human crew, led by Captain Maria Rodriguez, approached the asteroid differently than anyone expected. Instead of attempting to deflect it with energy weapons, they landed on its surface. "What are they doing?" the Threlix ambassador demanded, watching the live feed. The humans drilled into the asteroid, planting nuclear charges in a precise pattern. When detonated, the explosions didn't destroy the asteroid. They altered its trajectory with surgical precision, sending it harmlessly past the Threlix world. The Council chamber fell silent. The Threlix ambassador approached Chen, his energy form flickering with emotion. "How did you know this would work?" Chen smiled. "We've been dealing with space rocks since before we knew aliens existed. Sometimes the old ways work best." This incident marked the beginning of a shift in galactic perception. The primitive humans had succeeded where advanced technology failed, but few realized this was merely the first ripple of a coming tsunami. Over the next year, human representatives attended every council session, quietly observing and learning. They asked questions that seemed naive, but often revealed fundamental flaws in established procedures. Their engineers studied alien technology with an intensity that bordered on obsession. The Kryn Empire, a militaristic species that had long dominated their sector, viewed humanity's growing reputation with suspicion. "These humans adapt too quickly," their supreme commander warned. "They learn our ways while keeping their own secrets." Indeed, Earth had secrets. While presenting a facade of technological inferiority, human scientists were making breakthrough after breakthrough. They combined alien concepts with human ingenuity, creating hybrid technologies that defied conventional wisdom. Dr. James Wong, head of Earth's Advanced Research Division, explained it to his team. They see technology as a ladder, each rung built upon the last. We see it as a web. Everything connects to everything else. When the Mercast plague struck 3 colony worlds, human medical teams arrived with treatments that combined alien bioscience with Earth's understanding of viral evolution. They saved millions of lives, earning gratitude and respect. But respect bred fear among the established powers. The Zarkan Empire, which had first discovered Earth, began to regret their decision. "We have awakened something we don't understand," Vexillar confided to his superiors. The Council's attitude toward humanity shifted subtly. Requests for technology transfers were delayed. Access to certain databases was restricted. Earth's rapid advancement threatened the established order. Ambassador Chen noticed the change. During a private meeting with her staff, she said, "They're afraid of us. Not because we're strong, but because we learn too fast." Her military advisor, Colonel Jack Thompson, nodded grimly. "Then we need to learn faster. Something's coming." His prediction proved accurate. Intelligence reports indicated several major powers were forming a secret alliance. Their goal: to restrict human expansion before Earth became too powerful to contain. Humanity faced a choice: submit to limitations or prepare for conflict. The decision was unanimous. Earth would not be contained. In secret facilities across the solar system, human engineers worked tirelessly. They developed new propulsion systems that combined Zarkan energy fields with human particle physics. They created adaptive shields that learned from each attack. They built weapons that targeted not just ships, but the very fabric of space. The first test came sooner than expected. A Kryn battle group entered human space, claiming a routine patrol. Their true intention was to gauge Earth's defenses. Captain Rodriguez, now commanding Earth's first true warship, the ESS Prometheus, intercepted them. "Kryn vessels, you are in violation of treaty boundaries. Withdraw immediately." The Kryn commander laughed. One ship against 6. Typical human arrogance. What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy. The Prometheus didn't engage in traditional ship-to-ship combat. Instead, it deployed a network of microsatellites that created a localized space-time distortion. The Kryn ships found themselves unable to maneuver or fire weapons. "Impossible," the Kryn commander shouted. "This technology doesn't exist." Rodriguez's reply became legendary. "It does now." The incident sent shockwaves through the Council. Earth had demonstrated capabilities far beyond their supposed technological level. More importantly, they had shown restraint. The Kryn ships were released unharmed after agreeing to withdraw. In the Council chamber, accusations flew. "The humans have deceived us," the Zarkan delegate proclaimed. Ambassador Chen stood calmly. "We showed you what you expected to see. You judged us by your standards, not our potential." The assembled delegates realized a fundamental truth. Humanity had not advanced by copying alien technology. They had understood it, improved it, and made it their own. As tensions mounted, Earth continued to surprise. They established the first successful colony in the Void Nebula, a region deemed uninhabitable by every other species. They developed medical treatments for diseases considered incurable. They created art that moved even species without emotions. But their greatest strength lay in their unpredictability. While other species followed rigid doctrines, humans adapted constantly. They combined diplomacy with force, compassion with ruthlessness, tradition with innovation. The stage was set for a confrontation that would reshape the galaxy. The established powers saw humanity as a threat to their dominance. Smaller species saw them as potential allies, and Earth itself prepared for the inevitable storm. In her quarters aboard the Prometheus, Captain Rodriguez studied star charts with her crew. "They think we're playing their game," she said. "They don't realize we've changed the rules." The transformation of Earth from galactic newcomer to rising power was complete. But the true test of humanity's place in the cosmos was yet to come. The galaxy would soon learn why humans, despite their late arrival to the cosmic stage, would become its most formidable force. The rising tide. The years following the Kryn incident saw humanity's influence spread like wildfire through the galaxy. Earth's technological advancement accelerated at a pace that defied all projections. What other species had achieved over millennia, humans accomplished in decades. Dr. Elena Vasquez stood before the United Earth Council, presenting her team's latest breakthrough. We've successfully merged Threlix's energy manipulation with our quantum computing. The result is a processing system that operates across multiple dimensions simultaneously. General Harrison, head of Earth's defense forces, leaned forward. Military applications. Endless, Vasquez replied. Ship systems that predict enemy movements before they happen. Weapons that can phase through shields. Defense grids that adapt in real time. The Council approved immediate implementation. Earth's philosophy was simple: prepare for peace, but be ready for war. Meanwhile, the Terra Military Academy opened its doors on Mars. Unlike traditional military schools that focused solely on combat, the Academy taught a holistic approach. Cadets studied alien cultures, diplomatic protocols, and advanced physics alongside tactical training. Commander Lisa Park addressed the first graduating class. You are not just soldiers. You are humanity's bridge to the stars. Remember, we fight not to conquer, but to protect. The Academy's effectiveness was tested sooner than expected. The Kryn Empire, humiliated by their earlier defeat, launched a full-scale invasion of the Rigel sector, home to several young civilizations under Earth's protection. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session. The Kryn delegate stood defiantly. These worlds are within our traditional sphere of influence. Earth has no right to interfere. Ambassador Chen remained seated. Those worlds asked for our help. We will not abandon them. The council chamber erupted in debate. Traditional powers supported the Kryn's claim, fearing Earth's growing influence. Smaller species rallied behind humanity, seeing them as their only hope against aggressive empires. While politicians argued, Earth acted. The Fifth Fleet, led by Admiral Susan Martinez, jumped into the Rigel sector. They faced a Kryn armada of 200 ships, 10 times their number. Admiral, her tactical officer reported, Kryn forces are forming standard attack formation. Martinez smiled. Then let's show them why standard tactics don't work against humans. The battle that followed revolutionized space warfare. Instead of meeting the Kryn head-on, human ships employed guerrilla tactics adapted for space. They used asteroid fields for cover, created false sensor readings, and struck from unexpected angles. The Kryn commander grew increasingly frustrated. They fight without honor. Face us directly. But humans understood something the Kryn didn't. In war, survival trumps honor. Earth's ships used hit-and-run attacks, targeting command vessels and supply lines. They deployed autonomous drones that learned from each engagement, becoming more effective with every battle. The turning point came when Captain John Reynolds, commanding the ESS Tesla, executed a maneuver deemed impossible by conventional physics. His ship created a localized wormhole, appearing inside the Kryn formation and unleashing devastating fire before vanishing again. How? The Kryn commander demanded as his fleet crumbled. This defies all known science. Admiral Martinez opened a channel. That's the thing about humans. We don't accept known limits. The Kryn fleet surrendered after losing 60% of their ships. Earth had lost only 3 vessels. The victory sent shockwaves through the galaxy. A Class 7 civilization had defeated one of the most powerful military forces in known space. In the aftermath, something unprecedented occurred. The species Earth had protected didn't just thank them. They requested formal alliance. The Rigel Coalition was born, with Earth as its de facto leader. The Galactic Council found itself divided. Traditional powers viewed Earth's rise with alarm. They began secret preparations for what they saw as an inevitable confrontation. Smaller civilizations flocked to humanity's banner, seeking protection and partnership. Earth's response was characteristically human. They shared their technology with allies while continuing to innovate. The Human Defense Initiative was established, training officers from allied species in human military doctrine. "We're not building an empire," General Harrison explained to concerned council members. "We're creating a community of equals." But equality was exactly what the established powers feared. The Zarkan Empire, the Threlix Consortium, and the Drachnid hegemony formed a secret pact. Their goal: eliminate the human threat before it grew too strong. Intelligence networks buzzed with activity. Human agents, recruited from dozens of species, reported unusual military movements. Earth's leadership knew conflict was coming, but not when or how. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source: a young Threlix scientist, inspired by human ideals of freedom, defected with crucial information. The three powers planned a simultaneous strike on Earth and its colonies, using a weapon that would disrupt human neural patterns. President Maria Gonzalez addressed Earth's combined military forces. "They plan to attack us not because we're weak, but because we're strong. They fear not our weapons, but our ideas. We will show them that humanity cannot be destroyed by force." Earth's preparation shifted into high gear. New defense satellites were deployed around every human world. The fleet was reorganized into rapid response groups. Most importantly, scientists worked frantically to counter the neural weapon. Dr. Amir Patel led the countermeasure team. "They're targeting what they think makes us human, our neural patterns, but they don't understand that humanity isn't just biology. It's spirit, adaptability, the refusal to surrender." His team developed a defense that would become legendary: the Neural Shield Network. It didn't just protect against the weapon, it turned it back on the attackers. As tensions mounted, human diplomatic efforts intensified. Ambassador Chen worked tirelessly to prevent war. "We offer partnership, not domination," she told the council. "There's room in this galaxy for all of us." But the die was cast. The established powers had made their decision. They would strike first and eliminate the human threat. On colony worlds across human space, ordinary citizens prepared for war. Unlike other species who relied solely on military forces, humans believed in total defense. Farmers learned to operate defense systems. Teachers trained in emergency medical procedures. Children practiced evacuation drills. The human media broadcast a simple message: "We didn't choose this fight, but we will finish it." In deep space, human fleets took position. They employed a strategy no other species had considered. They left Earth seemingly vulnerable, concentrating forces around colonies and allied worlds. Admiral Martinez explained to her staff, "They expect us to turtle up around Earth. Instead, we'll protect those who can't protect themselves. That's what makes us human." The trap was set. The aggressors believed Earth had made a fatal mistake, leaving their homeworld exposed. They didn't understand that Earth itself had become a weapon. As the galaxy held its breath, humanity prepared to demonstrate why they had earned their place among the stars. The coming conflict would determine not just Earth's fate, but the future of galactic civilization. Captain Rodriguez, now commanding the First Response Fleet, sent a final message to all human forces: "Remember who we are. We fight not for glory or conquest, but for the right of all species to determine their own destiny." Today, we show the galaxy what humanity truly means. The stage was set for the greatest conflict in galactic history. Earth stood ready, not as conquerors, but as defenders. The rising tide of human influence was about to become a tsunami that would reshape the cosmic order forever. The apex predator. The attack came at dawn, Earth time. 3 massive fleets materialized simultaneously: Zarkan dreadnoughts near Mars, Threlix energy beings around Luna, and Drachnid war swarms approaching Earth itself. Their coordination was perfect, their strategy flawless by conventional standards. They had made only one miscalculation. They'd assumed Earth would fight conventionally. Admiral Martinez watched from the bridge of the ESS Sovereign as enemy forces converged. "Execute Operation Phoenix," she ordered calmly. Across the solar system, hidden installations activated. What the attackers had thought were civilian satellites revealed themselves as weapons platforms. Mining stations became missile bases. Even Earth's moon transformed, its surface splitting open to reveal massive railguns. The Zarkan commander's crystalline form flickered with confusion. Impossible. Our scans showed no military installations, but humanity had learned the art of deception. For years, they had built defenses disguised as civilian infrastructure. Every cargo ship was armed. Every space station was a fortress. Every colony was a stronghold. The first wave of attacks hit the invaders hard. Zarkan shields, designed to stop energy weapons, proved useless against human kinetic projectiles. Frelic's beings found themselves trapped in electromagnetic fields that disrupted their energy patterns. Drachnid swarms were confused by viral programs that turned their hive minds against each other. But the true surprise came when Earth itself joined the battle. The planet's magnetic field, artificially enhanced and weaponized, reached out like invisible hands. Enemy ships found their systems failing, their weapons misfiring, their navigation scrambled. Dr. Vasquez monitored the planetary defense grid. They thought Earth was our weakness. They didn't realize it's our greatest weapon. The neural disruption weapon fired, aimed at Earth's population centers. But instead of affecting humans, it bounced back, amplified by the neural shield network. Zarkan commanders writhed in pain as their own weapon turned against them. Frelic's beings lost cohesion, their energy forms scattering. Drachnid hive minds fragmented into chaos. "This is madness," the Kryn observer reported to his government. "They defeat their enemies, then save them." The war ended not with total destruction, but with transformation. The attacking empires, humbled and weakened, faced rebellion from their own colonies. Species they had oppressed for millennia rose up, inspired by humanity's example. Earth emerged not as a conqueror, but as a protector. The Galactic Council was reformed with humanity at its center, not through force, but by unanimous request of member species. The old order had fallen, replaced by something new. Ambassador Chen addressed the reformed council. "We have shown that strength comes not from domination, but from unity, not from fear, but from respect. Today, we begin a new era." The changes came rapidly. Human technology was shared freely with allied species. The Terra Military Academy opened branches across the galaxy, teaching not just warfare, but peacekeeping. Earth's fleet patrolled trade routes, protecting all ships regardless of species. Former enemies became allies. The Zarkan Empire, its militaristic government overthrown, requested membership in the human-led coalition. Frelic's beings, fascinated by human creativity, became Earth's closest scientific partners. Even the Drachnid found a place in the new order, their hive minds learning individuality from human teachers. But Earth's true power lay not in its weapons or technology. It lay in its ability to inspire. Across the galaxy, species began to adopt human values. Individual freedom, collective responsibility, the balance between strength and compassion. General Harrison, now Supreme Commander of the Coalition Defense Force, explained to a graduating class of mixed-species officers, "We became the apex predator not by being the strongest, but by being the smartest, not by destroying our enemies, but by turning them into friends." The transformation was complete. Earth had gone from galactic newcomer to its most feared military force, but fear had evolved into respect. Human ships were welcomed in every port. Human mediators settled disputes on 1,000 worlds. Human teachers shared knowledge freely. Yet Earth maintained its edge. Secret projects continued in hidden facilities. New technologies were developed but not revealed. Humanity remembered the lessons of history: peace through strength, vigilance and prosperity. In her final address before retiring, Admiral Martinez summed up humanity's journey. "We came to the stars as explorers. We were forced to become warriors. but we chose to become guardians. That is our legacy. Not that we could destroy, but that we chose to protect. The galaxy had learned why humans were different. Other species fought for resources, territory, or glory. Humans fought for ideals. They could be brutal in war, but magnanimous in victory. They could destroy utterly, but preferred to build. As the decades passed, a new generation grew up in this transformed galaxy. Young beings of all species learned together, played together, dreamed together. The old fears and prejudices faded, replaced by mutual understanding. But in quiet moments, in secure facilities on Earth and its colonies, human leaders remembered the cost of peace. They maintained their vigilance, continued their research, kept their weapons ready, for they knew that the price of freedom was eternal readiness. The story of how Earth became the most feared military force in known space became legend. But the truth was simpler. Humans succeeded because they understood that true strength lay not in the ability to destroy, but in the wisdom to know when not to. In the end, Earth's greatest weapon was not technology or strategy, but humanity itself. Adaptable, resilient, compassionate, and when necessary, utterly implacable. The galaxy had learned to respect these qualities, and in doing so, found a better future for all. As Captain Rodriguez, now an admiral, looked out at the stars from Earth's orbital command center, she smiled. They thought we were primitive. They thought we were weak. They didn't understand that humanity's greatest strength is our ability to surprise. And we're not done surprising them yet. The stars twinkled back, full of possibilities. Humanity had found its place among them, not as conquerors, but as guardians of a brighter tomorrow.